Welcome back to Who Died Today America. Today, we mourn the loss of incredible talent from our world. In this video, we will pay tribute and share some health updates about world-famous actors and actresses. Before you continue, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It means a lot to us. Thank you.
Sonya Diamond, a charismatic and trailblazing television host, reporter, and entrepreneur, passed away at the age of 67 after suffering cardiac arrest. Diamond, a beloved personality on Lancaster, Pennsylvania's ABC affiliate WHTM ABC 27, was known for her enthusiasm, elegance, and warm connection with audiences. Diamond began her television career in 1978 as an intern at the station, then called WTPA-TV 27. Her talent and determination quickly earned her a place as the station's first weekend news anchor in 1979. Beyond anchoring, Diamond delivered hard news and feature reports, becoming a trusted and admired figure in local journalism. In the 1980s, Diamond left television to pursue entrepreneurial ventures, founding her own public relations firm, Sonya Diamond Media. Her business acumen and commitment to excellence earned her the Best 50 Women in Business in Pennsylvania award in 2003. Despite her success in the private sector, Diamond remained connected to her television roots. In 2018, she returned to WHTM ABC 27 to co-host Good Day PA, a lifestyle show where her charm and passion for storytelling shone. Diamond also created and headlined Vibrant Living, a segment aimed at inspiring seniors to embrace life with vitality. This was her idea, recalled Good Day PA host Amy Kem. She lived life vibrantly, and that's what she wanted to share with others. I'm a better person for meeting Sonya. Her name was perfect because she truly shined like a diamond. Colleagues and viewers alike remembered Diamond for her radiant presence and positive spirit. Known as a queenager, she exemplified living fully at every stage of life, becoming an inspiration to many. Diamond's impact extended beyond the screen. Whether mentoring young professionals, building her businesses, or bringing stories to life on television, she left a legacy of passion and excellence. Sonya Diamond is survived by her family, friends, and countless admirers who will cherish her contributions to journalism, business, and her community. Her memory lives on through the vibrant life she led and the inspiration she provided to those who had the privilege of knowing her. Sam Moore, the legendary soul singer best known as one half of the iconic duo Sam and Dave, passed away in Coral Gables, Florida. He was 89 and succumbed to complications following surgery. Moore rose to prominence in the 1960s as the powerful tenor voice of Sam and Dave, whose hits like Soul Man, Hold On, I'm Comin', and When Something Is Wrong with My Baby became staples of the era's R&B and soul music. Their dynamic performances and gospel-inspired call-and-response style left an indelible mark on the genre, earning them a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Grammy Hall of Fame, and the Vocal Group Hall of Fame. Born on October 12, 1935 in Miami, Florida, Moore began his musical journey singing in church. He met his musical partner Dave Prater in 1961, and the two became a sensation, signing with Stax Records and working with legends like Isaac Hayes and Booker T and the MGs. Together, they created some of soul music's most enduring hits, with Soul Man receiving renewed acclaim in the late 1970s through the Blues Brothers cover. Following the duo's breakup in 1981, Moore embarked on a solo career. Despite challenges, including struggles with addiction that he overcame with the support of his wife Joyce, he continued to perform and advocate for artists' rights. His solo career included collaborations with stars like Bruce Springsteen, Sting, and Mariah Carey. He also appeared in films like Blues Brothers 2000 and released critically acclaimed solo projects, including his 2006 album Overnight Sensational. Moore remained a celebrated figure in music, performing at high-profile events like the Kennedy Center Honors and presidential inaugurations. His influence extended beyond music, as he became a vocal advocate for fair artist royalties and pensions. Moore is survived by his wife Joyce, his daughter, and 2 grandchildren. Known for his electrifying stage presence and unmatched voice, he leaves behind a legacy of timeless music and advocacy that will continue to inspire generations. Bill Burge, the American actor and comedian, best known for his portrayal of Bobby in the Ernest P. Worrell franchise, passed away at the age of 92. He died at his home in Nashville, Tennessee. The cause of death has not been disclosed. Burge was born in Campbell County, Tennessee, during the Great Depression. His early years were marked by hardship, including a childhood diagnosis of rickets due to malnutrition. Burge later settled in Nashville, where he lived for most of his life. Known for his humor and quirks, he famously never drove a car, preferring to walk everywhere and joking about the driving habits of Tennesseans. Burge's acting career began in 1986 when he joined Gaylord Sartain in the Me and My Brother Bobby commercials, produced by the Nashville-based advertising firm Carden and Cherry. Burge played Bobby, the silent and agreeable foil to Sartain's loud and bumbling Chuck. The duo's comedic chemistry proved popular, leading to recurring sketches on the Saturday morning show, Hey Vern, It's Ernest, and roles in the Ernest films starring Jim Varney. Burge's portrayal of Bobby continued in several Ernest movies, including Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to Jail, and Ernest Scared Stupid. As Bobby, Burge often found himself in humorous predicaments alongside Sartain or other sidekicks. While initially silent, his character began to speak in later films, adding another layer to his comedic persona. After the Ernest franchise ended, Burge's acting career slowed, though he occasionally reprised his role as Bobby. He appeared in an independent film, Billy and Bobby the Wacky Duo on Vacation, where his real-life inability to drive became part of the storyline. Beyond acting, Burge participated in local theater and music videos, becoming a well-loved figure in Nashville's creative community. Burge's cousin, Sharon Chapman, announced his passing, remembering him as a humorous and kind-hearted individual whose work brought joy to audiences of all ages. Bill Burge leaves behind a legacy of laughter, cherished by fans of the Ernest franchise and those fortunate enough to witness his timeless comedic talent. Anita Bryant, a Grammy-nominated singer, beauty queen, and polarizing figure in American cultural history, passed away at the age of 84. She died at her home in Edmond, Oklahoma, surrounded by family and loved ones, as reported in The Oklahoman. Born in 1940, Bryant's career began as a child singing prodigy. She won the title of Miss Oklahoma at age 18 and quickly rose to fame, performing at national political conventions in 1968 and the Super Bowl in 1971. Her rendition of the Battle Hymn of the Republic at President Lyndon B. Johnson's graveside further solidified her prominence. She also served as a spokesperson for major brands like Florida Orange Juice and Coca-Cola, becoming a familiar face in American households. Despite her musical achievements, Bryant is most remembered for her controversial political activism in the 1970s. In 1977, she spearheaded the Save Our Children campaign, which targeted newly enacted anti-discrimination protections for LGBTQ+ individuals in Miami-Dade County. Bryant portrayed gays and lesbians as a danger to children, famously stating, "Homosexuals cannot reproduce, so they must recruit." The campaign successfully overturned the ordinance at the time, but faced widespread backlash. Her outspoken rhetoric sparked boycotts and protests, leading to the collapse of her public career. The Florida Citrus Commission ended her endorsement deal, and Bryant faced significant financial and professional challenges, filing for bankruptcy twice. The Miami-Dade Ordinance she helped repeal was reinstated in 1998. Later in life, Bryant continued her religious and cultural advocacy through Anita Bryant Ministries International, promoting faith-based values. Bryant's personal life also reflected generational and cultural divides. Her granddaughter, Sarah Green, who married a woman, publicly shared their differing views, recalling Bryant's disbelief in homosexuality during a candid conversation. Bryant's life remains a complex legacy of fame, activism, and cultural influence, highlighting the ongoing evolution of societal values in America. While her music career brought joy to many, her activism became a defining and controversial chapter in her story. David Harris, the actor best known for his role as Cochise in the cult classic film The Warriors, passed away at the age of 75. He died at his home in New York City after battling cancer. Born on June 18, 1949 in New York City, Harris showed an early interest in performing and attended the prestigious High School of Performing Arts. His acting career began in 1976 with a role in the television film Judge Horton and the Scottsboro Boys, in which he played Haywood Patterson. Harris gained widespread recognition in 1979 with his portrayal of Cochise, a charismatic and loyal member of the Warriors gang in the film The Warriors. The movie, which follows a New York City gang attempting to make its way back to their home turf while being pursued by rival gangs, became a cultural touchstone and earned Harris a lasting fan base. The following year, Harris appeared in Brubaker alongside Robert Redford, further solidifying his reputation as a talented supporting actor. Throughout the 1980s, Harris took on roles in various films, often portraying police officers, military personnel, or other authoritative figures. In the 1990s, Harris shifted focus to television, appearing in popular series such as Law and Order. He also reprised his role as Cochise in the 2005 video game adaptation of The Warriors, providing his voice to the character and connecting with a new generation of fans. Harris was known not only for his acting talents, but also for his dedication to his craft and his ability to bring depth and authenticity to his roles. In his personal life, Harris was a proud father and grandfather, often speaking lovingly of his daughter and 2 grandchildren. Despite his fame, he remained grounded and connected to his roots in New York City. David Harris leaves behind a legacy as a versatile and respected actor whose performances continue to resonate with audiences. His work, particularly in The Warriors, remains iconic and celebrated in film history. Paul Morrissey, the groundbreaking director who played a pivotal role in shaping avant-garde cinema and collaborated with Andy Warhol on some of the most iconic films of the 1960s and 1970s, passed away in Manhattan. He was 86. Morrissey died of pneumonia at Lenox Hill Hospital. Born on February 23, 1938, in Manhattan, Morrissey grew up in Yonkers, New York, in a devout Irish Catholic family. He graduated from Fordham University and served in the U.S. Army before immersing himself in New York's artistic circles. In the early 1960s, Morrissey began making short films, laying the foundation for his future as a filmmaker. In 1965, Morrissey joined Warhol's factory, managing filmmaking and publicity. He directed or co-directed a series of influential films, including Flesh, Trash, and Heat, starring Joe D'Alessandro. These films, raw and provocative, explored themes of sexuality, addiction, and countercultural life, earning critical acclaim and commercial success, particularly in Europe. Morrissey also helmed cult classics Flesh for Frankenstein and Blood for Dracula, which blended horror and satire. Despite being marketed under Warhol's name, these films were primarily Morrissey's vision. His independent projects in the 1980s, including Mixed Blood and Spike of Bensonhurst, captured the grit and decay of New York City while maintaining his distinctive satirical tone. Morrissey's collaboration with Warhol wasn't without friction. In later years, he publicly distanced himself from Warhol, expressing frustration over the attribution of his work to the artist. Known for his conservative political and religious views, Morrissey remained a paradoxical figure in the progressive art scene. Despite these beliefs, his films treated marginalized characters with empathy and humanity. Beyond filmmaking, Morrissey contributed to Warhol's ventures, including the founding of Interview magazine and managing the Velvet Underground's multimedia show, Exploding Plastic Inevitable. Morrissey leaves behind a legacy of pioneering films that challenge societal norms and redefined cinematic storytelling. His work remains a testament to his ability to blend humor, drama, and social commentary, leaving an enduring impact on independent cinema. Teri Garr, the celebrated actress known for her comedic brilliance in film and television, passed away at her Los Angeles home. She was 79. Garr succumbed to complications from multiple sclerosis, a condition she had openly battled for over 2 decades. Born Terry Ann Garr on December 11, 1944, in Los Angeles, Garr grew up in a creative household with a vaudeville performer father and a dancer mother. She began her career as a background dancer in Elvis Presley musicals before transitioning to acting in the 1960s. Her breakthrough came in 1974 with memorable roles in Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation and Mel Brooks's Young Frankenstein, where her comedic timing as Inga solidified her place in Hollywood. Garr's most iconic role was in Tootsie, where she played an ambitious but vulnerable actress opposite Dustin Hoffman. Her performance earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. She further showcased her talent in films like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Mr. Mom, and After Hours. Her versatility allowed her to transition seamlessly between comedy and drama, making her a sought-after talent in the industry. On television, Garr was a frequent guest on late-night shows, particularly The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson and Late Night with David Letterman, where her sharp wit and charm won over audiences. She also had a recurring role on Friends as Phoebe's estranged mother, delighting a new generation of fans. In 2002, Garr revealed her multiple sclerosis diagnosis, becoming a national ambassador for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. Her openness inspired many, and she continued to work despite her health challenges until her retirement in 2011. Tributes poured in following her death. Mel Brooks praised her humor and spirit, while Dustin Hoffman remembered her as brilliant and singular. David Letterman called her a late show favorite and credited her with elevating the show's legacy. Fellow actors and filmmakers, including Michael Keaton, Lisa Kudrow, and Steve Martin, also shared their admiration for Garr's talent and kindness. Teri Garr leaves behind a legacy of laughter, resilience, and unforgettable performances that continue to inspire. She is survived by her daughter, Molly, and countless fans who cherished her work. Quincy Jones, the pioneering record producer, composer, and conductor, whose influence spanned over 7 decades, passed away at his Los Angeles home. He was 91. Jones succumbed to pancreatic cancer, leaving behind an unparalleled legacy in music, film, and television. Born on March 14, 1933, in Chicago, Jones overcame early hardships to become one of the most celebrated figures in entertainment. He began his career as a jazz trumpeter, later working with legends such as Frank Sinatra and Ray Charles. His arrangements for Sinatra's It Might As Well Be Swing and Sinatra at the Sands remain iconic milestones in jazz history. Jones's career soared further in the 1970s and 1980s with his groundbreaking work in pop music, notably producing Michael Jackson's Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. Thriller remains the highest-selling album of all time, a testament to his visionary production style. His work extended beyond the recording studio. Jones composed scores for films such as The Color Purple and In the Heat of the Night, and served as the musical director for the Oscar-winning miniseries Roots. A vocal advocate for humanitarian causes, Jones produced We Are the World in 1985, uniting the biggest names in music to raise funds for Ethiopian famine relief. Throughout his life, he championed civil rights and youth development programs, using his platform to inspire change. Jones earned 28 Grammy Awards, a Primetime Emmy, and an honorary Oscar, among other accolades. He was celebrated with the National Medal of Arts in 2011 and the Kennedy Center Honors in 2001. His influence extended to the next generation through mentoring artists such as Michael Jackson, Jacob Collier, and Emily Baer. Tributes poured in from world leaders and industry legends. President Joe Biden praised Jones as a great unifier, and luminaries like Stevie Wonder, Elton John, and Oprah Winfrey hailed his genius and compassion. Quincy Jones transformed the landscape of music and culture, bridging genres and uniting audiences worldwide. He is survived by his 7 children, a wealth of collaborators, and countless fans who continue to celebrate his remarkable legacy. Huckleberry Fox, a former child actor whose work in films like Terms of Endearment and Misunderstood captivated audiences in the 1980s, passed away in Washington, D.C. He was 50 years old. The cause of death has not been disclosed. Born George Fox, Huckleberry rose to prominence as a young actor with his breakout role in Terms of Endearment, 1983, the Oscar-winning drama directed by James L. Brooks. Playing the younger son of Deborah Winger's character, Fox's performance added emotional depth to the film, which won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. In 1984, Fox starred alongside Gene Hackman in Misunderstood, portraying a boy grappling with the loss of his mother and the strained relationship with his father. That same year, he appeared in American Dreamer, a comedy adventure featuring JoBeth Williams and Tom Conti. Fox's career also extended to television, where he played the title role in Conrad, 1985, a charming TV movie about a boy who arrives in a suburban family via delivery can. He later appeared in Disney's The Blue Yonder, 1985, a time travel adventure, and had a memorable turn in Tales from the Dark Side, starring as Jamie in the haunting episode The Cutty Black Sow, 1988. Known for his natural and heartfelt performances, Fox left an impression on both audiences and critics despite his relatively brief acting career. After his final known acting credit in 1988, Fox stepped away from Hollywood, leading a private life. While he maintained a low profile in adulthood, Fox's contributions to 1980s cinema remain a cherished part of his legacy. Fans and colleagues remember him for his ability to portray vulnerability and resilience with sincerity. Fox is survived by his family and those who continue to celebrate his work. Though his time in the spotlight was brief, Huckleberry Fox left an enduring mark on film and television, especially in the hearts of those who grew up watching his memorable performances. Michel Blanc, a pioneering record producer whose innovative work with iconic bands like The Kinks and The Who defined the sound of 1960s British rock, passed away at the age of 87. He died from complications of a stroke in Los Angeles. Born in Chicago in 1937, Blanc began his career in Los Angeles as a recording engineer, working with artists such as the Markets and the Castells. His passion for sound experimentation, coupled with a keen ear for emerging talent, led him to revolutionize the recording process. Moving to Britain in the early 1960s, he quickly established himself as one of the industry's leading independent producers. Blanc's most notable contributions came through his work with the Kinks and The Who. He produced the Kinks' groundbreaking hit, You Really Got Me, which cemented the band's place in rock history. His collaborations with The Who resulted in the electrifying My Generation, a song that became an anthem of youthful rebellion. Known for his meticulous attention to detail, Blanc introduced innovative recording techniques such as multi-microphone setups for drum tracks, which became standard practice in the industry. In addition to his work with these iconic bands, Blanc produced hits like Friday on My Mind by the Easy Beats, and worked with artists ranging from Manfred Mann to Pentangle. His production style was characterized by a commitment to enhancing an artist's unique sound while maintaining a polished, dynamic quality. Despite tensions with some of the bands he worked with, Talmy's influence on rock music was profound. His contributions helped shape the mod and British invasion movements that swept the globe in the 1960s. Later in his career, Talmy shifted his focus to other creative ventures, including book publishing and filmmaking, though he continued to produce music sporadically. His legacy was celebrated through numerous retrospectives, including compilations of his work and tributes on platforms like Little Steven's Underground Garage. Talmy is survived by his 2 children, Jonna and Stephen, and his enduring catalog of genre-defining hits. His work continues to inspire generations of musicians and producers, solidifying his place as a pivotal figure in rock history. Ángel Salazar, a Cuban-American comedian and actor best known for his memorable role as Chi-Chi in the 1983 film Scarface, passed away at the age of 68. He died from complications related to an enlarged heart while staying at a friend's home in Brooklyn, New York. Born in Cuba in 1956, Salazar's journey to the United States was marked by determination and resilience. As a teenager, he escaped his homeland by swimming to the Guantanamo Bay Naval Base before eventually settling in New York City. His Cuban heritage and immigrant experience would later influence his unique comedic style and persona. Salazar began performing stand-up comedy at the age of 18, where he quickly gained attention for his energetic delivery and trademark phrase, "Check it out." His playful pronunciation of "check it out." His charisma and humor soon opened doors to acting opportunities, leading to his breakthrough role in Scarface alongside Al Pacino. His portrayal of Chi-Chi, a loyal yet comedic figure in Tony Montana's Entourage, remains one of the most recognizable parts of his career. In addition to Scarface, Salazar appeared in several other notable films, including Punchline, 1988, and Carlito's Way, 1993. He was also featured on Last Comic Standing and performed in numerous HBO comedy specials. Despite his success in Hollywood, Salazar remained committed to stand-up, entertaining audiences at comedy clubs across the country well into his later years. His final performance took place in July 2024 at the Laugh Factory in Reno, Nevada. Salazar was working on the Brooklyn premiere, a film directed by Eric Spade Rivas, at the time of his death. The project reunited him with Stephen Bauer, his Scarface co-star, in what would have been a nostalgic return to their on-screen chemistry. Splitting his time between Florida and New York City, Salazar left an indelible mark on both the comedy and acting worlds. His vibrant personality and ability to connect with audiences earned him admiration from fans and peers alike. He is remembered not only for his roles on screen, but also for his relentless humor and zest for life. Peter Marshall, the iconic host of the Hollywood Squares and a celebrated figure in entertainment, passed away at his home in Encino, California. He was 98 years old and succumbed to kidney failure. Born Ralph Pierre Lecoq on March 30th, 1926, in Clarksburg, West Virginia, Marshall overcame personal tragedy when his father passed away during his childhood. Moving to New York City with his mother, he cultivated his talents, eventually serving in the U.S. Army during World War II, where he worked as a disc jockey in Italy. Marshall's career spanned multiple disciplines, including Broadway, film, and television. He achieved international fame as the original host of the Hollywood Squares from 1966 to 1981. Over his 15 years on the show, Marshall hosted more than 5,000 episodes, making the game show a staple of American television. His charm and humor turned the program into a cultural phenomenon, earning him 4 Daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Game Show Host. Beyond the Hollywood Squares, Marshall had an extensive career as a singer, actor, and radio personality. He appeared in movies like Annie, 1982, and hosted the Peter Marshall Variety Show. His Broadway credits include roles in Skyscraper and La Cage aux Folles, as well as a leading role in London's West End production of Bye Bye Birdie. In later years, Marshall hosted a popular radio show for the Music of Your Life network and contributed to PBS specials, including the Big Band years. He retired from the entertainment industry in 2021 after surviving a bout with COVID-19. Marshall was married 3 times and is survived by his wife, Laurie Stewart, along with his children and stepchildren. His son, Pete Lecoq, was a professional baseball player. Peter Marshall's influence on the world of game shows and entertainment left a legacy celebrated by fans and peers alike. His quick wit, approachable charm, and years of contributions to the entertainment industry cement his place as one of television's most beloved personalities. Johnny Gaudreau, affectionately known as Johnny Hockey, passed away at the age of 31. He and his younger brother, Matthew Gaudreau, were tragically killed by an alleged drunk driver while cycling in Oldmans Township, New Jersey. The brothers were in town to attend their sister's wedding. Born on August 13, 1993 in Salem, New Jersey, Gaudreau rose from small-town roots to become one of the National Hockey League's most skilled and admired players. Drafted by the Calgary Flames in 2011, he quickly made a name for himself with his exceptional speed, vision, and puck-handling skills. Gaudreau earned the Hobey Baker Award in 2014 as the NCAA's top hockey player during his time at Boston College before transitioning to the NHL. Over 11 NHL seasons, Gaudreau amassed accolades, including 6 All-Star selections and the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy for sportsmanship and skill. He played 8 seasons with the Calgary Flames, setting career highs in 2018-19 with 99 points and leading the league's most dynamic line in 2021-22. In 2022, he signed with the Columbus Blue Jackets, where he spent the final years of his career. Off the ice, Gaudreau was known for his humility, warmth, and community involvement. A devoted husband and father, he is survived by his wife, Meredith, their 2 children, and a 3rd child expected in early 2025. The hockey world mourned Gaudreau's untimely death, with tributes pouring in from across the league and beyond. Fans created memorials at the Blue Jackets' nationwide arena, the Flames' Scotiabank Saddledome, and the crash site. Fellow players, teams, and public figures, including Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, expressed their sorrow. Gaudreau's legacy extends beyond his athletic achievements. His sportsmanship and dedication to family and community have left an enduring impact on teammates, fans, and aspiring hockey players. The Blue Jackets and Flames held candlelight vigils, and the NHL observed moments of silence in his memory. Johnny Gaudreau's contributions to hockey and his kind-hearted spirit will be deeply missed. His tragic passing serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers of impaired driving, inspiring calls for safer roads, and lasting remembrance of his life and legacy. Eric Gililland, an accomplished television producer, writer, actor, and skilled whistler, died at the age of 62 after battling colon cancer. His creative talent and contributions to the television industry left an enduring legacy. Born on March 28, 1962 in Glenview, Illinois, Gilliland's passion for entertainment was sparked early. A 1980 graduate of Glenbrook South High School, he went on to earn a degree from the School of Communication at Northwestern University in 1984. His creative spirit blossomed alongside childhood friend Stephen Levitan, now a well-known TV producer. Together, the two shared a love for classic shows like The Dick Van Dyke Show, Monty Python's Flying Circus, and Saturday Night Live, experiences that inspired their foray into the entertainment world. Gilliland made his mark in television as a writer and producer for popular sitcoms, earning critical acclaim for his work on Roseanne, a groundbreaking show that reshaped American television in the 1990s. His knack for blending sharp wit with heartfelt storytelling won him admiration from colleagues and audiences alike. Gililland also contributed to other hit series, including That 70s Show and My Boys, cementing his reputation as a versatile and insightful creative force. Beyond his work behind the scenes, Gilliland's infectious humor and charm were evident to those who knew him. His childhood friend Stephen Levitan credited Gilliland's courage and determination as the inspiration for his own career in television, noting, "I guess I figured that if Eric was brave enough to take a chance like that, I should be too." In addition to his professional achievements, Gilliland was known for his unique talent as a whistler, which he often showcased to entertain those around him. Gilliland is remembered not only for his contributions to television, but also for his role as a mentor and friend who encouraged others to pursue their dreams. His creativity, humor, and unwavering spirit continue to influence those he inspired throughout his life. Eric Gilliland is survived by his family, friends, and countless fans who celebrate his life and work. His legacy lives on through the laughter and stories he brought to screens around the world. Michel Blanc, the acclaimed French actor, writer, and director, passed away at the age of 72. He suffered a cardiac arrest during a medical examination at Saint-Antoine Hospital in Paris. Known for his distinctive portrayals of anxious and awkward characters, Blanc's career spanned decades, showcasing his versatility in both comedy and drama. Blanc was born on April 16, 1952, in Courbevoie, France, to a modest family. Despite being diagnosed with a heart murmur as a child, he pursued his passions with determination. His artistic journey began at Lycée Pasteur in Neuilly-sur-Seine, where he formed lifelong friendships with future collaborators such as Gérard Jugnot and Marie-Anne Chazelle. Together, they co-founded the iconic comedy troupe Le Splendide, which became a cornerstone of French cinema. Blanc's breakout role came in Les Bronzés, 1978, where he played Jean-Claude Duss, a hapless bachelor seeking love. The film and its sequels cemented his place in the comedic genre. However, Blanc refused to be confined to typecasting, expanding his repertoire with serious roles, including the titular character in Monsieur Ear, 1989, directed by Patrice Leconte. As a director, Blanc gained acclaim for works like Marche à l'ombre, 1984, and Grosse Fatigue, 1994, the latter earning him the Best Screenplay Prize at the Cannes Film Festival. He also adapted numerous English-language plays for the French stage and explored his passion for classical music by collaborating with composer Eric Tanguy on theatrical works. Blanc's performances were often described as that of a worried clown, capturing the vulnerability and complexity of his characters. He won the Cannes Best Actor Prize in 1986 for his role in Tenue de Soirée and was one of the few artists to earn recognition at Cannes for both acting and writing. Beyond his professional achievements, Blanc's dedication to his craft and adaptability as an artist left a profound impact on French cinema and theater. His wit, creativity, and contributions will continue to resonate with audiences worldwide. Michel Blanc is survived by his family, friends, and countless admirers who remember him as a luminary in the arts. Ethel Kennedy, an influential human rights advocate and widow of Senator Robert F. Kennedy, passed away at the age of 96 in Boston following complications from a stroke. She leaves behind a legacy of activism, family devotion, and unwavering commitment to social justice. Born Ethel Skakel on April 11, 1928, in Chicago, Illinois, she was raised in a Catholic household in Greenwich, Connecticut. After graduating from Manhattanville College in 1949, she married Robert F. Kennedy in 1950. The couple had 11 children during their 18-year marriage, balancing a large family with a life of political service. Ethel supported her husband's career from his role as U.S. Attorney General to his Senate tenure and 1968 presidential campaign. After Robert's assassination, Ethel became a steadfast guardian of his legacy, vowing never to remarry and dedicating herself to their shared causes. In 1968, she founded the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights, now Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights, which champions social justice worldwide. Ethel's activism spanned decades, addressing issues such as farm workers' rights, environmental protection, and poverty alleviation. Her personal life was marked by triumphs and tragedies. Despite losing two of her sons, David in 1984 and Michael in 1997, Ethel continued to advocate for change, supporting her children's and grandchildren's political endeavors, including her son Robert Jr.'s presidential campaign in 2024. Ethel was honored with numerous awards, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2014, for her work in advancing human rights and environmental advocacy. In her later years, she resided at the Kennedy compound in Hyannisport, Massachusetts, remaining a central figure in her family and an enduring symbol of resilience. Her funeral was held on October 14th at Our Lady of Victory Church in Centerville, Massachusetts, followed by a memorial service in Washington, D.C., attended by prominent leaders, including President Joe Biden and former Presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton. Ethel was laid to rest beside her husband at Arlington National Cemetery. Ethel Kennedy's life was a testament to courage and commitment, inspiring generations to pursue justice and equality. She will be remembered not only as a Kennedy matriarch, but as a champion for humanity. Christine Boisson, the celebrated French actress known for her versatility and emotive performances, passed away in Paris. She was 68 and succumbed to lung disease after a period of declining health. Born on April 8, 1956, in Salon de Provence, Boisson had a diverse cultural heritage, with a French mother and a father from the West Indies. She first gained attention in 1974 as a lollipop-sucking teenager in the provocative film Emmanuelle. Though the role brought her early fame, she pursued formal acting training, determined to establish herself as a serious artist. Boisson's stage debut came in 1977 with Chekhov's The Seagull, directed by Bruno Bayon. Her theatrical talent was complemented by a burgeoning film career that saw her appear in a variety of roles throughout the 1980s. Her performance in Rue Barbare, 1984, earned her the prestigious Prix Romy Schneider, solidifying her reputation as one of France's most promising actresses. She continued to grace the stage and screen, taking on challenging roles, including her 2005 appearance in Boto Strauss's play Viol, directed by Luc Bondy, which was based on Shakespeare's Titus Andronicus. Off-screen, Boisson faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous upbringing with an abusive mother, which she later opened up about in interviews. In 2010, she made headlines after a dramatic incident at her Paris apartment. While widely reported as a suicide attempt, Boisson clarified it as an impulsive act during an argument with her partner, a moment she deeply regretted. Despite these struggles, Boisson's career remained a testament to her resilience and talent. She brought depth to every role, earning the admiration of audiences and critics alike. Boisson is survived by her daughter, who was a source of joy in her later years. Her death marks the loss of a dynamic performer who left a lasting imprint on French cinema and theater. A private funeral is expected to be held in Paris, honoring a life dedicated to the arts and the enduring legacy she leaves behind. Today's breaking news. News 1. Hollywood legend Robert Redford, 88, is very much alive and in good spirits, despite a recent wave of false death rumors that swept across social media. The hoax, which originated from an anonymous post on X, caused widespread concern among fans. Redford's representatives were quick to shut down the claims, releasing a statement that confirmed, "Robert Redford is alive, well, and enjoying life." The rumors circulating online are completely unfounded. The actor himself addressed the situation with his trademark humor, quoting Mark Twain, "Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated." His lighthearted response was met with relief and joy from his devoted fans, many of whom flooded social media with messages of support. "So glad to know the Sundance Kid is still with us," one fan tweeted, while another added, "You're an irreplaceable icon, Robert." Known for his roles in classics such as Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid and The Natural, Redford remains an enduring figure in the entertainment world. With over 6 decades in the industry, he continues to inspire audiences worldwide. The actor also reminded his followers to fact-check before sharing information online, proving once again that his wit and wisdom are as timeless as his films. News 2. Meryl Streep, the iconic actress and 3-time Oscar winner, is opening up about aging in Hollywood and why she has no plans to alter her appearance with cosmetic surgery. In a recent interview, Streep, 74, spoke with honesty about the pressures of maintaining youth in the entertainment industry and how she has chosen to embrace her natural self. "I understand the fear of aging, especially for women in Hollywood," Streep shared. "But I think people lose something when they freeze their faces. It creates a disconnect in communication, which is vital for an actor." Streep explained that her decision is deeply rooted in her dedication to her craft. "Your face is your canvas as an actor. It should reflect life's experiences, not try to erase them," she said, highlighting the importance of authenticity in her performances. She joined stars like Kate Winslet and Salma Hayek in celebrating natural beauty, encouraging others to embrace life's changes. "Aging gracefully isn't just about appearance, it's about staying true to who you are," Streep added. Fans worldwide continue to admire Streep not only for her extraordinary talent, but also for her empowering message of self-acceptance. Her stance reinforces her legacy as a trailblazer, proving once again that true beauty lies in authenticity.